Welcome to Mojoyminds.
Welcome back to Mojoyminds. Today, we aren't just reviewing movies, we are gonna dissect them. So, when you sit down with a bowl of popcorn to watch a Hollywood blockbuster, what do you think you're consuming? Entertainment? An escape? What if I told you that some of the most popular films of the last few decades aren't just stories, they're blueprints? Today, I'm putting two apparently completely different films under the microscope. Meet Joe Black and The Devil Wears Prada. On the surface, one is a supernatural romantic drama and the other is a chic comedy drama about the fashion industry. But if you look past the beautiful actors and the brilliant dialogue, a hidden dialogue emerges. Both movies are showing us the exact same thing: the anatomy of influence, the nature of temptation, and how the concept of the devil, quote unquote, operates in our daily lives. Let's start with Meet Joe Black. Here, death, or the ultimate adversary, doesn't arrive with horns and a pitchfork. He arrives in the body of a handsome, polite young man who loves peanut butter. He enters the home of a powerful billionaire, Bill Ferris, not by force, but by a quiet agreement. What is the hidden message here? The movie is telling us that major compromises in life rarely happen with a loud bang. Influence creeps into our lives quietly, dressed in an appealing, innocent package. Joe Black represents the ultimate attachment to the material world. He wants to experience human love, food, and power. Notice how he slowly takes over Bill's lives, sitting in on his board meetings, dictating his moves, and influencing his family. The movie is showing us how easily we hand over the driver's seat of our lives to external forces when we are afraid, especially afraid of loss, aging, or losing control. The devil here isn't trying to destroy the world. He just wants to live in it through us, consuming our experiences while we slowly lose our autonomy. Now let's look at The Devil Wears Prada, The Price of Admission. So now we look at the concrete jungle of New York fashion. The Devil Wears Prada. Miranda Priestley is explicitly framed as the tyrannical devil of the industry. But the real hidden message isn't about a mean boss. It's about the subtle, systematic erosion of the self. Remember the famous sweater scene? Miranda explains to Andy that a choice Andy thought she made independently in a bargain bin was actually chosen for her years ago by people in a high fashion room. The movie is exposing how deeply our desires, our choices, and our identities are manufactured by a system we think we are above. As Andy succeeds, she begins to look like Miranda, act like Miranda, and neglect the people who actually love her. The movie shows us how the matrix of daily life operates. It dangles validation, status, and luxury in front of us. To get it, we don't have to sign a contract in blood. We just have to make small adjustments to our morals. A missed birthday here and a betrayed colleague there. Before you know it, you're wearing the armor of the very system that is consuming you. Now, what's the common thread? When you look at both films together, the opinion becomes clear. Hollywood is constantly showing us the mechanism of spiritual and psychological trade-offs. In Meet Joe Black, the trade-off is time and control. In The Devil Wears Prada, the trade-off is authenticity and connection. Both movies reveal that the devil isn't a red creature in the underworld. It's a metaphor for the hyper-materialistic, ego-driven forces in our daily lives. It's the voice that tells us our worth is defined by our corporate title, our wealth, or the labels we wear. It operates through isolation. Both Joe Black and Miranda Priestly isolate their targets from their support systems to make them more compliant. When we isolate ourselves in pursuit of ambition or out of fear, we become entirely vulnerable to these influences. So, what is the ultimate conclusion here? These movies aren't just telling stories, they are warning signs hidden in plain sight. They show us that the biggest trap is thinking we are immune to influence. Andy thought she was just paying her dues. Bill Parrish thought he was just protecting his legacy. Both fell into the trap because they weren't paying attention to the micro choices they were making every single day. Now here is some food for thought to take with you today, Mojoyminds community. Look closely at your current daily routine, your career, and your desires. Who's actually making your choices? Are you driving your life, or have you quietly invited an influence into your living room because it looked harmless and elegant or successful? The screen reflects what we struggle with in reality. Pay attention to what you are consuming, because what you look at might just be looking back at you, waiting for an invitation. So thank you for watching. If this perspective opened your mind, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment with your thoughts below, and stay mindful.
Garantangi, till the next video.